Hey everybody, this is Frilioth and welcome back to another Minecraft episode on the AlphaCraft server. I'm back today again in the mansion that myself and Smurf cleared a couple of episodes ago. And it's time that we started doing a bit of work in here. Now we've been through and gutted most of the rooms. I think we've done all of them now, if I'm being honest. They've all been emptied and everything's been stuck in chests here, there and everywhere. My next job is to get these Vindicators. Oh look at my map. But I did have a zombie villager, but he's gone. But never mind. So my plan for today, or my next job, is to get these Vindicators into a room, probably over the back, before we can start doing anything with them. I need to get them into one place, and I need to get them secured because I don't want these guys running about. Because, like you know, they hit an absolute ton. So the last thing I need is for these guys to be running about loose in the mansion. So I'm going to let me turn around. Look at that view. That's going to be an ice farm, I reckon. That's a perfect spot for an ice farm. So we've got these guys penned in at the moment. They're perfectly safe, can't go anywhere. But it's not ideal having them just stuck in the walls, really. So my plan is to move them into this room here. So I'm going to make a mechanism very, very similar. In fact, it's identical, if I'm being honest, to my villager trading hall. So I'll have them coming in through there on a rail. They'll go up, probably up the wall there, along the top, and they'll drop into some bays, and we'll have the bays here. So we'll have them all lined up, and then when we decide what to do with them, we'll drop them through the bottom and then shifty them off to whichever room we want them to go in. And if we've got too many, then we'll start selling them. And also, what that means is you may have seen on my map there, just sort of west now, we've got some more Pillagers outside. I don't know whether they're Pillagers or Vindicators, but if we've got the mechanism set up that we can trap them, then there's no reason why we can't entice a few of those guys in here and catch a few Pillagers as well, because I'm sure they'll come in handy. In fact, myself and Smurf have got some decent farms or things to be done with Pillagers, so we're going to need a few of those anyway. So I've been out and I've got myself what have I got myself? I've got myself some powered rails, got myself quite a bit of redstone, got some normal rails. I need to grab some water, I've got some blocks. I'll probably finish up using the blocks that we dug out of here anyway, so that'll be the polished andesite, which will be okay, I guess. I need to find myself some sand because we need to make some glass, and then I'll start hopefully getting them to chase me down this wall. And if they chase me down this wall, I can then get them into a minecart around about here, and then we'll have them going through this wall and into the ye old mechanism over here. Now I can't remember how far it's going to come out of the wall. It's going to come out quite far actually. So I'm going to grab a few bits and pieces. I'll build a little cell, one of the pods, and then we might build a little bit on camera. I don't do that often enough, do I? Yeah, we've got loads of those, haven't we? Yeah. All right, back in a minute. Right, I've had to pop back to spawn because I need some slime. Now, Ninja apparently saw some slime spawn down below here, somewhere below here. So there's a slime chunk around here. She saw some spawn. So I'm hoping that K1 might have a bit of luck with all of his slime farms, slime chunks soon. But at the moment, I don't think there are many slime chunks knocking about. So I'm going to have to buy some slime from the temporary slime shop. Hello, mate. 16 pieces of your finest slime, sir. Thank you very much indeed. Okay, I've got my gear and I've done some measuring out, and we've come across my first problem. Look at that. I've done nothing and I've already come across a problem. My problem being is the way that minecart rails snap together in Java or in Minecraft in general. They always snap east to west. So if we put a line of rails like that, if I put another rail here, it's going to snap this way, and it always does it, and it causes me a little bit of a problem because I need rails to be that way around. I need a single rail to be facing that way because of how this works. But getting them all lined up that way is going to be really difficult if I'm building this facing north to south. Now, it's possible, but to be honest, it's not that necessary that I have the Vindicator holding chamber thing against the back wall. I mean, it can quite easily go down the side wall, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick it down this side wall, and then they're going to come in via some rails over the top, which it's not going to be a bad thing. You'll be able to see them whizzing down the side. I think that'd look pretty cool. So I need to dig a trench, don't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks in. Below here, this is where the Vindicators are going to stand. They're going to stand on trapdoors in minecarts above here. And here we're going to have some more rails underneath, and that's going to ferry the Vindicators off as and when we need to move them from one place to another. Now, I was going to build this out of granite, out of andesite, but that might look a little bit out of place. So I'm just going to make it out of dark oak. I think, why not? Why not, I hear you say? Oh, I'm just about to break my pick. Did a load of mining earlier on. Found loads of iron. Loads of... Oh, there it goes. Loads of gold. And all kinds of bits and pieces. Still only got 21 levels. Well, I'm doing that. I need to do that under there as well. Oh no, I need that here. Oh, how many times have you built this thing, Frills? So here we're going to have some powered rails running that way, and then we're going to have a line of rails, powered rails probably because they have to be powered, going this way probably, and then off under the floor. I might make that one lower. Shall I do that? Why not? Right, you don't want to watch me dig things out, do you? So I will be back in a minute. So that now these bad boys are going to sit on there, and then we'll want another one of those here. Hopefully this is not going to be too dark oaky, because if it's too dark oaky, then God, nobody's going to like that, are they? Yeah, I'm probably going to have a bit of light behind them. It's only fair, isn't it? I can't put that end in yet, otherwise I'm not going to be able to get round. I suppose I could get round through the back, couldn't I? Yeah, build it like you're going to build it, Frills. Let's talk about it. Right, and then this is where I'm going to miss my jump 2 beacon. So I don't have one just yet. Right, so they're going to stand in there. I mean, this is going to be, in fairness, once all of this has been, once we've got these Vindicators out, this could quite easily be turned into our trading hall. And we can have our villagers in here to trade with, because this is exactly the same. So above that, we'll have some more blocks. These are going to be chests in the trading hall. But here, it's fine having bits of wood. Probably going to put glass over the front as well, because if we've got pillagers in there with crossbows, I don't want them shooting at us. So we'll have glass on the front. I'll have to go and get some glass in a minute. Do it in a minute. Look at this, jumping like a pro. Right, so this is where it gets all fun and gamesy. Oh no, there I need observers, don't I? Right, this is where the fun and game starts. This is where the redstone starts. So if you're interested in this, then great. If you're not, soz. Some of that. Some of them. Some of them. Right, we'll do one. I'll do one down the back just so you can see how it goes. So we want those there. Then there's going to be a... This is where I've got to start doing a bit of messing about. I need a repeater on there. But above there, on here, I need the rails. And this is why we needed it facing east to west, because I need a rail there. One rail on its own. But if I put those there and it was running down that back wall, they would snap together that way and it would be an absolute pain trying to spin them round. So there's going to be that like that. Then I can get rid of that, and then this can be a repeater. I need some string over the front of that observer. So now when the Vindicator is stood in there in his minecart, his head's going to be in the string. It'll be detected by the observer. It'll put a pulse through that into this block. And on the back of this block, I'm going to need a sticky piston facing upwards. And on top of that, there's going to be another block. And then here, I'm going to need a furnace. Furnace, sticky piston. Comparator. Block. AK1, how you doing, mate? Solid block there. I'm going to use, I could use a switch, but I think I'm just going to use a redstone torch. Actually, it does the same job. All it does is power that rail. Then put one item, can be any item, so we'll just put a bit of cobble in there. And that way, when the sticky piston gets fired and pushes that block up, that's going to go on, which is going to power this block. Hope you're following me and not too bored. Oh! Why did I... Idiot. Tried to jump there and smash my head in. What was I going to do? Oh, I need a trapdoor on here. I need a trapdoor on here. Trapdoor. Just there. And the water goes down there. It's going to be tight. I might have to lift the floor up. I didn't plan on lifting the floor up. Am I going to have enough space? Might have to raise the floor up. I really wasn't expecting to have to do that. Thought I'd have enough room. Anyway, that's the general gist of it. So I'm going to put the rest of this up. All the way down there. And then worry about the... Darn it. Anyway, let me put the rest of this up and we'll see where we are. So we've got most of it in now. Well, I say most of it, pretty much all of it now. In the past, in the original design, I used a cauldron, which took up a lot of iron, obviously. But it was... Crikey. The cauldron could go here, so it reduced the width of it down by 1 block, which I thought was quite important. However, in 1.14, the cauldron is actually the leatherworker's workstation, so I can't use a cauldron there, because if I did, every villager that came into my trading hall would be a leather worker. So I've had to change it for a furnace, which is why we've got loads of furnaces there. Furnace eye, those things. So now my job is to stick one block of anything in the furnaces, and then stick some trapdoors on here. So now when like I told you, when a Vindicator goes in there, the trapdoor pops up, and that stops anything else from falling into that bait. It's dead ingenious. You wait till you see it if you've not seen it already. I do think I am actually going to swap those over for levers rather than redstone. I'd be foolish to throw redstone away, wouldn't I? So I've got it all in, and I had a bit of a problem. I had a bit of a problem up here. Let's see if I can show you. Now, normally I'd have a little bit more room on either side. Oh, it's that angry duck. Normally I'd have a bit more room on either side to have the minecarts coming in a straight line. However, because these rooms are only 15 by 15, and I think we've got 11 Vindicators knocking about, I couldn't really knock this down any further than I already have. So I thought all I'll do is I'll have the water start here, and then they can go around the corner. So I built it all, and then I remembered that when I was testing this as a villager trading hall all those years ago, if a minecart comes down here facing this way, it'll go down here facing the same way. And then when it gets to these gaps where the trapdoor, where the signs are, it stops every time, and the minecart following it is unable to push it out of the gap because they're side on, because they're slightly smaller side on. They have to be facing the way that they're going in order for this to work. So I've had to bring the water all the way around the back, which is a lot further than I wanted to. And what it's also meant is I've got to have two gaps in the water chute here. That's two gaps where they're probably going to get stuck and not go through. It's a pain, but there's nothing I can do about it, unless I dig a big hole in the wall, and then I really don't want to do that just yet. So anyway, I've got it in, and we'll get a Vindicator up and running. So they'll come in here, the Vindicators will go around here, yada yada yada, and hopefully they'll fall into the first slot. I've not tried it yet, I've not tested it yet. So this is going to be fun for everybody, isn't it? Let's grab some more of these blocks then. Well, if this don't work, I'm going to be running around the mansion being chased by a Vindicator to Benny Hill music. Actually, I'm going to rip all of these out. Just in case. Because if this don't work... Is he under here? Is he under here? God, I hope he's under there. He is. He's under there. You the man. Hello, mate. Oh, actually, I need a solid block there, don't I? Perfect. So if we put a glass block, we don't want you taking any damage now, do we? No, we don't. So if we put a glass block just there, I can then whip out that carpet. Put that there like that. Grab one of these. If this doesn't work... Oh, you sit down. Oh, you sit down. I never thought about that. You sit down. Oh, that's done me, that has. Villagers stand up. That means I'm going to have to rip all of this out. Oh. 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 That's done with that, has. Oh, that's done with that. You've done me, you have. You've done me. Because villagers stand up. That means I'm going to have to change you about. Because at the moment, the next one would come down and drop in there because those... Oh, they're too high. So that means the observers are going to have to come one further down, aren't they? Okay, can't be helped. Okay, so I've got to do a bit of work. Okay, so actually that wasn't as difficult as I thought it was going to be. I've had to just drop down the observer block one level, and then I've had to just mess around with the redstone just a little bit. Just had to move the repeater from up there down to here. Does the same job, still a one tick pole straight up. So that shouldn't take me too long. Shouldn't take me too long to sort all of this out, and then it's gonna be a pain in doing it with him stood next to me, but no doubt I'll manage it. So yeah, give me a second, and then we'll start getting the rest of these bad boys in. Okay, so I've just finished putting the water back in again, and we should be back up and running again now. Hello, mate. So we'll go and get your mate. We'll go and fetch your mate. Go and fetch one of your buddies. You behind me? You better be behind me. Oh, I thought you were going to whiz around the outside then and get out. Make me very sad. But you didn't. And for that, I thank you, sir. Alright, let's give you a go then. Whee! Yeah, you see, they stay facing the same way, and that would cause me a problem. But it doesn't. Oh, my ankles! Here he comes, chundling around. Over the first one, because there's somebody in it. Drops into the second one. Look at that. That is phenomenal. I wish I'd got a silk pick though, to save me breaking all of my glass. Alright, one more. We'll do one more. And then I can probably do the rest off camera. Oh! Oh, look, you see you see that? Getting too cocky for my own good. See if I can run out. That would teach me, wouldn't it? That taught me a lesson. Oh dear God, am I recording this? Yeah. Too cocky for my own good. Well done, Frills. You muppet. Go on then, let's find him. Where you gone? Oh, that's a problem. Where's he gone? Oh, that's not good, is it? We've got a Vindicator loose in the house. Unless he's gone through into the nether. Oh, that's a problem. I'm going to have to send Smurf into the nether to go and flush him out. I'm not going in. Forget that. Right, I'm going to run and get the rest of these bad boys sorted out. I wonder if I can get them. I wonder if I could stand on a... Oh, no. No. I was thinking of trying to do it differently. Changing my plan, changing my routine. Deadly. Don't do it, Frills. Don't do it. Don't change your routine. There would have been some falling out then. If you wouldn't have done as you were told. To you. Brilliant. Well, I think that'll do on camera. I'm going to get the rest of these bad boys in off camera, and then we'll play with the Vex, the Illager, the Evoker. That's it. We'll play with the Evoker. See if we can get the Evoker in here. She's going to be good fun. So I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so after a couple of hours or so, I've managed to get all of my angry ducks in a row. We've got 9 of them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them here. Now I've done a bit of editing in the meantime, and I had a quick look at my little map, top right hand corner, when I was editing my my last footage, and my other Vindicator actually did go into the nether, and I'm not going to go and fetch him on my own because I'm a coward. It's as simple as that. So I'm going to wait for Smurfder to turn up. He's got a bad hand at the moment, bless him. So he's not playing at the moment. Waiting for a new mouse, Smurfy. I hope it turns up soon, mate, because I need your help. So we've got 9 of them all lined up, and they all look happy enough. I've also now been and put the track. Now evokers don't chase you, so there was no point in me trying to release the evoker upstairs and then get it to chase me down the stairs, because they just won't do that. It's just going to release those vexes and beat me up from a distance. So I've put down these rails and these rails and these rails. Now, yes, you are going to take a little bit of damage. Am I really that bothered about you taking a bit of damage? I suppose I should be, shouldn't I? Really? I should be, but I don't know whether I can be bothered. Oh, I'm going to do it. I'm doing it because I've done it. Right, so now you're not going to take any damage. So hopefully I'm going to stick this down there. She's going to jump in the minecart. I'm going to have to whack you anyway, aren't I? You're not making this easy for me, are you? Oh, don't. Come on. You really are. Right, anyway. Whee! Oh, no. Oh, no. Why did they stop? There, why? Any ideas? Anybody? Why did it stop on that corner? Well, I'm just going to chill around here for 2 minutes and wait for those bad boys to go. Right. So, why did you stop when you went around the corner. Oh! Right, well, I've just followed her on the map and she's inside the room, so that's good. Actually, let's go into the corner and drop down here. Oh, my ankles. Now, she shouldn't be able to see me. If she can see me, then I'm bang in trouble. You can't see me, can you? I've closed that gate there because of the Vindicator that's in the nether. I wanted that Vindicator in there. So the Evoker should fall or will fall into that space there. With your little legs sticking out the front of the minecart. Don't you look cute? This is why I needed glass over the front of it. Right. Perfect. Now I thought we had two. Oh, we do, don't we? We have another one up here. So I need to move all... Oh! Forgot about you guys. You hang about a lot, didn't you? So I need to move those rails over to here. And get these coming out one way or t'other. So, can we get another head? No, we can't. Right, I'm going to move all of this, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that because I think they're going to go underneath it anyway. So I'm not going to worry about her taking any damage. And at the end of the day, she's as tough as old boots, isn't she, really? So if she can't make it through a block, then there's something wrong with her, really. Right, okay. Did take damage, didn't you? Only a little bit, though. Nothing to worry about. Right, we've got one just outside. Can you see that on the map? Worked like a charm. We've got, look on the map there, there's one. Just through the wall here. Oh, it's him. Ha ha ha! We could catch you, mate. Could we catch you? That'd be ideal, wouldn't it? Oh, that'd be ideal. Can you climb through? Can you get up? Oh, God, I don't know. I don't know whether you can get over. I'm going to put a minecart down. Anyway, we're going to do this. Come on. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. Oh, that's perfect. What do I need? Oh yeah, this is what we want. Now that one did get stuck. I knew one of them would do. It was bound to happen, so I'm not too worried about that. But when that pillager comes around, pushes him in, that's me full up then. I might have to build another one. How far out does that come from the wall? Do you mean I could get another one down this side and move the door into the middle? If I get another one down this side, move the door into the middle, and then I could just have that running all the way around the top and then down to the side, I could have another 13 pillagers down this side. Now I don't know whether these guys despawn or whether I have to name tag them. So we'll find that out, won't we? Excellent. We've got a right proper collection here. A proper motley crew. Angry ducks and everything. Right. I think, apart from losing one in the nether, that's been quite a successful episode. So I think I might call it a day for today then, everybody. Thank you for watching. I really have appreciated it. If you have enjoyed the episode, please don't forget to leave a like. And if you've really loved it, don't forget to subscribe for future videos. This is Frilioth, and I'm out of here.